From the start, everyone could tell that Richard wasn't like other sheep. While most sheep stuck together, he wanted to be with the dogs. It was like he believed he belonged in their pack. And honestly, after a while, everyone around him started to think maybe he was right. Richard's story began when he was just a tiny lamb. His mother had rejected him, and he was all alone. That's when his rescuer got a call from her sister-in-law saying a baby lamb needed a home. She had never taken care of a sheep before, but without thinking twice, she said, "That's okay, I'll take him." She named him Richard and started bottle feeding him right away. At first, Richard stayed inside, warm and safe, drinking milk from his bottle every few hours. He quickly grew stronger and started following his rescuer around the house like a little shadow. But she soon realized something. Richard needed friends of his own kind. So, she brought home 2 other sheep, hoping he'd play with them. But Richard didn't care about them at all. He had already decided who his real friend was. That friend was Chumley, the family's big, calm livestock guardian dog. From day one, Richard followed Chumley everywhere, out in the yard, through the fields, and even during nap time. Wherever Chumley went, Richard was right behind him. Chumley didn't seem to mind. In fact, he seemed to understand that Richard was different. He treated him gently, almost like a little brother. It was sweet to watch. Richard even started copying everything the dogs did. The way they walked, sat, and looked around. He really believed he was one of them. One day, a chicken came too close to Chumley while he was lying in the grass. Before anyone could do anything, Richard stepped forward and pushed the chicken away, like he was saying, "Hey, that's my buddy." That moment showed just how close they had become. Every morning, their rescuer would look out the window and see them lying side by side in the hay. It was always Richard who went to Chumley first, and Chumley always let him. They stayed like that for hours, just relaxing together. It was a bond that no one could really explain. They simply loved each other's company. One day, another dog named Chloe got a little too playful and started tugging on Richard's wool. Before anyone could step in, Chumley immediately moved between them. He didn't growl or bark. He just stood there, calm but firm, as if he was saying, "Hey, that's not okay. Leave him alone." From that moment, it was clear Chumley had made Richard his responsibility. Every morning, the 2 of them waited by the door, ready to start their day. Chumley loved being outside. It was his job to guard the animals and keep the farm safe. And Richard, of course, followed him everywhere. They would walk side by side down the dirt path, a big dog and a small sheep, both proud and happy. It was impossible not to smile seeing them together. Richard turned out to be a very smart little sheep too. He even learned his name. When his rescuer called Richard from across the field, he would come running, tail wiggling like a puppy. It was something most people don't see in sheep, but Richard wasn't like most sheep. When the day ended, you could always find them together again, resting in the hay as the sun went down. Sometimes Richard would lay his head on Chumley's back, completely relaxed. Chumley would stay still, letting him rest there, calm and content. It was clear they shared something special, a friendship that didn't need words. Now, Richard is all grown up, healthy and full of personality. He still sticks to Chumley's side every single day. They eat together, rest together, and explore together. The bond between them hasn't changed at all. Anyone who visits the farm can't help but notice them. A big white dog and a fluffy sheep walking together like best friends. People laugh at first, but then they smile because it's such a simple, beautiful reminder of how love and friendship can happen between anyone. Richard may be a sheep by birth, but in his heart, he's one of the dogs. And Chumley treats him that way too. Their story shows that animals feel love just as deeply as we do, sometimes even more. If Richard and Chumley's friendship made you smile, give this story a like or share it. You never know. Your share might help another animal find their perfect friend too.